All right, bro, it's T, and I'm back with a new video on Jason Blaha. And Jason Blaha I currently have 2 strength coaching slots available, and he's got a price list here of $300 a month, so forth and so on, 2 to 3 weeks adjustment, whatever. His whole program rundown is here. $25 consultant fees, more money. You got to keep paying him more money. You got to pay him money to lift heavy weights so that you can age yourself faster than the last time and die younger and decrepit. And I can prove it, okay? So he has this program now. He wants you to lift a heavy weight. I'll prove to you what he's doing is going to age you. So one of them happened to be, I'll go to physical act. I have 2 of them here. Look, I could bring out millions of them, but it doesn't, I can't bring them all up, okay? It would be impossible. So I'm using a short version of PubMed. Is physical activity a cause of longevity? It is not as straightforward as some would believe. A critical analysis. Okay, so they highlighted this at the bottom. I don't know why they moved the highlight now. They used to have it up here for some reason. Now it moved. Anyways, consequently, the undisputed health, this part right here, I don't know if you can see this right here. Yeah, it says just above this purple stuff right there. Consequently, the undisputed health-related benefits of exercise have yet to translate into any proven causal relationship with longevity. Listen to what they say. Consequently, consequently, dude, the undisputed health-related benefits, the undisputed health-related benefits of exercise have yet to translate into any proven causal relationship with longevity. You understand me? And if it doesn't have a causal effect, or a causal relationship with longevity, it means there are no health benefits. Do you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Whatsoever. If anything, it shortens your lifespan. When they're saying it doesn't have a relationship with longevity, what they're trying to tell you is it shortens your lifespan, and I can prove this. Now, so physical activity improves fitness and physical function. Yeah, it does. Your physical, it improves you, it gets you better at doing stuff, but there isn't any health effects here. See that? There's an health effects. Now let me go. You look, playing sports and things as a child and adult, there's nothing wrong with throwing a frisbee. You feel good doing these things. But any of these type of physical activities, forget it. It's not longevity. It doesn't equate to that whatsoever. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next one. This pertains to him, strength training. The effects of regular, so it's PubMed sort of version, the effects of regular strength training on telomere length in human skeletal muscle. And this is why it doesn't have longevity benefits. Lifting a heavy weight. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Look, I can't go through the whole thing. The length of DNA telomeres is an important parameter of the proliferative potential of tissues. Now, I posted a lot of stuff there about satellite cells, but anyways, you can run them out too as well. You can exhaust them. These results show that for the first time, the long-term training is not associated with an abnormal shortening of skeletal muscle telomere length. Although the minimum telomere length in PL remains within normal psychological ranges, a heavier load put on the muscles means a shorter minimum TRF length in skeletal muscle. Yeah, I know that in some parts what happens is the chronic lifting of these heavy weights, you're doing it chronically. You're shortening your telomeres. There are some athletes when they talk about athletes exercise associated fatigue, abnormal short muscle DNA telomeres. Why do they have that? Well, I'll pop this one up open too for you, okay? Just because. So athletes with exercise associated fatigue have abnormal short muscle DNA telomeres. Well, yeah, because he's fatiguing, because he's doing this on a daily basis. I don't lift daily. I don't do exercise whatsoever. That's why I'm looking young and better all the time. I'm focusing more on my diet to make me younger. I'm not focusing and increasing my lifespan. I'm not focusing on exercise. Exercise doesn't have magic powers. That's like these breatharians. They breathe air to live, they say. Breatharians, whatever. Yeah, you're going to breathe air and you're going to build muscle by lifting a heavy weight. You're going to exercise and that's going to cause longevity, and you're going to breathe air and you're going to live, right? Okay, yeah, whatever. So, introduction. Although the beneficial health effects of regular moderate exercises are well established, how are they well established? I don't know how they're well established. They just said that there isn't any. There is a substantial, it makes you better at doing things. This is like the workforce. They have to train you to be good at doing certain things. You don't know how to do them, so they train you. There is substantial evidence that the heavy training and racing carried out by endurance athletes can cause skeletal muscle damage. Yeah, you could. This damage is repaired by satellite cells that can undergo a finite number of cell divisions. Well, I don't know that for sure. It can't. It's very specific, but they're doing it on a daily basis. This is chronic. In this study, we have compared a marker of skeletal muscle regeneration in athletes with exercise-associated chronic fatigue, a condition labeled the fatigue athlete myopathic syndrome, FAMS, with healthy asymptomatic, aged, and mileage-matched control endurance athletes. So methods, muscle biopsies, okay, so forth and so on. DNA was extracted, whatever. Restriction of TRF on telomere lengths were measured. Okay, they measured them. All 13 symptomatic athletes reported progressive decline in athletic performance. Whoa, okay, that's interesting. Decreased ability to tolerate high mileage training and excessive muscular fatigue during exercise. Okay, so what happened to them? So they measured it and they found that they were significantly shorter than the DNA was, okay, forget this stuff. 3 of the FAMS patients had extremely short telomeres. The minimum TRF lengths of the remaining 10 symptomatic athletes were also significantly shorter than those of the controlled athletes. These findings suggest that skeletal muscle from symptomatic athletes with FAMS show extensive regeneration, which most probably results from more frequent bouts of satellite cell proliferation in response to recurrent training and racing-induced muscle injury. Well, they're doing it too frequently. I don't know if they're getting these muscle injuries. When they're getting it, they're not getting it, they're getting it. If it's too frequent, it'll shorten your telomeres because you're exhausting the satellite cell pool, you're shrinking it. You're not banking to get more of it. And that's his problem. That's what he's doing. The reason why he looks the way he does in his photo, he's looking diminished now. If you see, there's another photo I have somewhere of Jason Blahas here. If you see him on his channel, he looks completely diminished. He's with his shirt off. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. This one right here with his shirt off he's got these man boobs. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can get an image of it. There's a commercial here. Give me 1 second.
One of the things that's made Lutron different in this space from the beginning.
Okay.
Hey
everybody. I get his man boobs. He likes to strike people. Hold on a second. I just can't get a good image of him.
Seated.
Okay.
Tricep.
He's got man boobs. He looks terrible. Now, he's got different lighting here, so he looks different here. But he's got a thick waist, and he's got man boobs, and he just looks terrible. He's balding, he's aging, his face is puffy. He's got what they call sarcopenia, skinnier legs, skinny arms, and a big waist area, and he's got man boobs. That is a sign of sarcopenia, and that is a sign of telomere shortening, and that is a sign of the satellite cell pool shrinking. If you understand in the real world how real bodybuilding works and everything, you will notice that we're dealing with nuclei, we're dealing with satellite cells, these progenitor cells, myoblast cells and things. If you understand the fundamentals and you can visualize them, how they work, you can know how to manipulate them. But he doesn't want to know how to manipulate that. He wants to conquer the weights. He doesn't want to conquer the body. He wants to conquer playing with man-made metal off the floor. You understand me? And that's why he's not winning. He's not succeeding. He's losing. And